Hello and welcome to episode 30 of Kerbal Space Endeavour. The 23rd of December is today, so tomorrow there is going to be Christmas for a lot of people. So for anybody who is celebrating Christmas, Merry Christmas. For all the people who are celebrating other holidays, well, happy whatever your holiday is to you. For myself, I'm an atheist. I don't really care whatsoever. I just enjoy the time with family and friends. So for you guys, I've made this super awesome Christmas tree right here. And I wanted to thank you guys for supporting me, giving me feedback, and yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a big thank you and wish you happy holidays. But what is Kerbal Space Program without some explosions? So somehow when constructing this and turning off Time Warp, it tends to explode and explode and explode and kill Jebediah for some reason, and G-Force kill Bill as well. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's just say this is a fictional happening. But let's get actually to the real episode here. So yeah, we are here. We're still collecting some fuel. Besides that, we are pretty much done with Minmus. We have... Where's the flags? Wait, come on. Show me flags. Why doesn't this work? Okay, I guess it doesn't want to work. I'll show it through scan sets. So we've been to the Great Flats, Slopes, Highlands, Poles, Flats, Great Flats, Lesser Flats, and somewhere along here it seems like I forgot to plant a flag for the Lowlands. But now that we're complete with this, we've completed this, we just need to time warp and regain some fuel. There we go. And head on back home. And if we look at our time, it looks like we spent only 3 to 4 hours here on Minmus and collected all of the science there is, and now we can finally so yay! Back to Kerbin it is. Let's turn off the lights and get back home safe and once again, with a little bit of time warp and post-editing, we get a little bit further ahead where we're already in orbit around Kerbin again. The problem I had when trying to dock here or rendezvousing right here is that I was a little bit careless and I took a little bit too much time. So before I could actually go in for my last docking maneuver, I actually had to switch over to a far, far more important mission. And that mission is our Moho mission. There we go. Alright. Here we are. Delete this marker. And we are 30 seconds away from our intersection. And we still have 26 minutes. Until... There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our target, Moho. Do we have a satellite connection yet? Doesn't look like it. Let's see if we can set up a satellite connection. The question is, where did I put a satellite on this? Did I put a satellite on this? Oh. Well, oh, there's one. There's one. We can target this towards Satcom 1 of Moho, I guess. Let's see, does that give us connection? I don't know. Switch 2 and find out. Because I do remember we should have one satellite connection open still. So this is our long distance communication satellite. This one goes towards Moho, and this one goes towards Moho Surveyor 1. And doesn't look like I have available on here. Let's check in with... Oh, look, these actually get a little bit desynced here over time. Those things tend to happen when you time accelerate a lot. They do have enough fuel though to get back into a stable orbit if need be, but still. Okay, this one goes towards Moho Surveyor, this one goes towards Moho, and this one can go towards the Moho mission. Activate. There we go. So we said this craft here is called the Rename Vessel Satcom Moho 2. Okay. Back to our mission here. Okay, here we're back again. I say let's try doing some science, right? Wait, we still have to set up that one satellite connection to Satcom 2 of Moho. And now we should have... Oh yeah! Our satellite network works! Yes! Success! Okay, science. The broad spectrum analysis while in space high over Moho. Thermal images reflect Moho's close proximity to the sun with the intense IR readings on the day side of the planet. Let's transmit that. Magnetometer scan. Scans indicate only a weak induced magnetic field that is most likely caused by the stream of charged particles in the solar wind flowing around Moho. Transmit. Orbital telescope observation is already something we've done high over Moho. The solar particle analysis while in space high over Moho. The solar particles will allow for better estimates to be made of the composition of the outer atmosphere. Interesting. Shall we process it? Yeah, process it. Now, I'm curious, why didn't this here trigger? Oh, this one doesn't do anything yet. And can we transmit the data? Yes. Oh, we should probably clean some experiments. Observe materials bay. What does it say? The high radiation environment causes a few... Oh, seriously? We fly all the way out here and it's the same thing? Oh, that's disappointing. Observe mystery goo. The goo feels right at home. That stuff feels at home pretty much everywhere, doesn't it? Okay, let's process this. And transmit. Yes. Okay, what is this here? Log temperature. We're too far away for that. That we have reviewed data. Transmit. Our PBS antenna. Review data. We never transmitted that. Interesting. Oh, right, because we didn't have a satellite connection. With no atmosphere and lead magnetic field to interact with, the solar plasma merely slips around Moho. Transmit. No. Orbital. Okay, we know we have that. Billy Bobry Kerman. Let's do an EVA, and the EVA gives us an information and says we record the situation. Great. Let's get back inside and review stored data. Transmit. 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 Actually, shouldn't this one trigger as well? Oh, it does. Well, damn, it took so much energy and vessel to get this far, and this is all we get for a scan? It's hot, and dry, and dead. Not too friendly of a planet, I must say. But yeah, let's go in here with a little bit of time warping, because slowing down and getting into the orbit around Moho took about 23 minutes of continuous burning, pretty much. And watching that is somewhat tedious and boring, and it would take up an entire episode. So yay, with the power of post-editing and time acceleration, all of this is spared for you guys. So yeah, it was just pretty straightforward, burning, burning, burning. I did make a mistake. I should have burned a long time ago and made the entry into the orbit around here a lot easier and smoother, but alas, I'll know it for the next mission. So once we reached our orbit, we got all of our guys into our landing craft right here because we need one pilot and 2 scientists. And yes, I could have used the transfer capability, but I didn't. Then we split the fuel half in half, so the rest of the fuel that we have is going to be one half in the drive stage, the other one will go into the lander, and then let's hope that I have enough fuel to get down to the surface. And also let's hope we find some carbonite, otherwise we are doomed and stuck on Moho. However, before I was descending down to the planet, there was the docking maneuver I had to break off early because we had to slow down. And yeah, this is our Minmus Explorer with Captain Jack on board. Yes, I know, Captain Jack. Ha ha ha. And yeah, as you know, there's this docking port at the very top right there, but these 2 fuel tanks on the side extend a little bit further, so I had to kind of dock sideways and hope that I didn't bounce into it, but in the end it did work. We transfer all of our crew out, transfer all the scientific data, and leave the craft as it is right now. We don't have any space shuttle to take these guys down back to the surface, but we'll do that maybe in the future. But let's move back to our more important mission right here. So we undock ourselves from the main drive stage, get a little bit away with RCS, and yeah, turn retrograde and start burning. So pretty straightforward. We can watch our drive stage zip by and continue to our descent. 4 nuclear engines are not that particularly strong enough to make me jump around like I did on Minmus or on Mun, so I had to be really, really careful when trying to land this. It's yeah, you have to be really careful around here, and I don't want any slopes right there because, as I said, this is the landing gear that, well, let's just say what it is, it sucks. And yeah, let's just get it back to old me for the real landing. And come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Bounce a little bit back, a little bit forward, a little bit back, a little bit forward, and oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we made it to Moho in one piece. Let's actually find out what's the abundance here of carbonite. It's actually not too bad, so let's get out the drill and start making some fuel, because otherwise we're in big trouble. Start extracting carbonite. It's decent, I guess. And activate the LFO mixer. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are producing fuel. Not much, but a little bit. Oh my. The mission is still a go. The mission is still a go. Why is this close opened? Whatever. Okay, let's start processing some data, I say. Well, first let's clean some experiments. And yes, there we go. Alright, we'll press the number 9 for the action group. Alright, landed research data from Moho. Ooh, even laser surface information. Trace concentrations of heavy metals are detected in surface rocks, suggesting ancient volcanic activity that brought up minerals from the inner regions of the planet. Transmit. The temperature is very high and appears to be fluctuating to extremes in the sunlight. Process. Odd reflections are detected in recorded vibrations. They might tell us more about the interior structure. Okay. Being such a difficult body to get to, it's almost any wonder why the scans of this body have not shown more interesting stuff. The material bakes in the heat of Moho's surface. It appears that the trace elements are reacting to the samples contained within. You observe the mystery goo? Rather boring. Yes. Transmit. Yes. All of this signs just from the Midlands. Actually, this says we just completed a contract. We've received experimental data from the surface of Moho. That gives us 282,000 roots. You expose the samples to the high temperatures of Moho, and a lot of them melt in really interesting ways. Transmit the data. So yeah, we've completed a contract, got a whole bunch of reputation from it, and very little science. Okay, let's just wait for the seismic scan, and then we'll go out and take our first walk around. So, where did we land? We landed right here. So the next stop would be the Midlands crater, the Highlands, the Central... Oh, or wait a minute, we need to fly this way to counter the rotation of the planet. So we need to go to this Midlands crater, to the Double West crater, to the Highlands, Polar crater, Deep crater, Midland... Oh, these are all Midland craters. Alright. Let's see how the carbonite abundance will be around here. While we wait for this, we can talk about how we're gonna get back. So if I take about 22% fuel off this craft and return it, so I need 22% fuel to get down to the surface. So technically, completely fueled up, we could try to get up into orbit, refuel our main stage, and then try to land again. I'm gonna test this once before we go anywhere. And for some reason, we were just waiting for some carbonite detection, and it's not showing up. So yeah, for any future missions, I need to attach a carbonite scanner to all of my surveyors. Otherwise, we will not find anything. And it's not showing up at all. Great. Okay, never mind. Billy Bob Bree Kerman, you're the first one to take the step out onto Moho. And do the ladders work? Yes, they work. Just a little bit more. I'm so excited. That's my first manned mission ever to make it to Moho, so yay, quite excited. And I think it is a good idea if all of our guys come out here to celebrate this event. So who do we have here? Lumen Kerman, our, as I designated, female Kerbal, Kerbinia, whatever we want to call female Kerbals. Alright, just a little bit more, and a little right there. And our last one is Gustus Kerman. What is it that you have to say about this current situation right here? Well, gravity is lighter than on Kerbin. We can jump a little bit higher. But that's about it. Other than that, the planet is pretty brown. So as our commander, Billy Bob Bree Kerman, is the first one... Wait, that's the wrong one. There he is. Billy Bob Bree Kerman is the first one to commemorate this outstanding landing. This is the Midlands. And first Moho mission. First Moho manned mission. Billy, Lumen, and Gustus. We're here and decided and not decided, what are we gonna say, and we're here and took some samples. Let's just leave it simple. Okay, let's take a surface sample. The ground is made up of old lava flows, suggesting periods of intense volcanic activity. Ooh, interesting. Keep the data. And an EVA report. It's getting very hot here. Question how... Oh, never mind. Okay, read plaque. I love how these things look when you actually open them up. Okay. So, our captain can get back on. We also have new ribbons right here for our first Moho things. Let's store these two experiments and climb up higher. So on that note, we're just gonna end the episode right here. Thank you guys for everything. It was a wonderful 4 months that I've been starting to stream pretty much. And there will be definitely a lot more of me. I hope I can get a little bit better of a schedule going. There's going to be a lot more videos over Christmas, but then it's back to studying time. Until then, my name's Antilles. Merry Christmas.